with Chief Meteorologist Wade Hampton.
Well, good evening to you. And once again, a tornado watch was just issued by the Storm Prediction Center across all of southwest Louisiana. Every parish here in our viewing area is under this tornado watch until 2 a.m. Now, good news. I don't see the threat lasting until 2 a.m. As is always the case with watches, they cover a large area, so the time period they cover is also a large one. The threat will end from west to east pretty quick in southwest Louisiana, but until it's over, this watch will likely remain in place. And again, there's the severe weather risk for all of southwest Louisiana in that lower risk. And I'll admit the risk is higher across southeast Texas. Storms have been much stronger in southeast Texas and then somewhat weakening as they have approached southwest Louisiana. That's the wind hazard across the area in the 15 to 20% range. But I really wanted to talk more about the tornado risk, where the Storm Prediction Center had outlined this area or hatched this area in southeast Texas where the threat may be higher. And so far that has been the case, though it's important to note storms don't recognize hard drawn lines like that ending right at the Sabine River. So we'll keep a very close eye on things and see how things progress this evening. The radar locally, a few showers moving across portions of Calcasieu Parish, now into portions of Beauregard. That's light rain, but there are some lightning strikes with that too. I want to show you north of us, tornado warning up around the Sabine Parish area. That's moving northeast. It's not a threat to us, but it is a sign that there's still a risk of severe weather. Let's zoom in closer. This is where the risk of severe weather would be the highest over the next hour if we were to see anything, and that is very western Vernon, western Beauregard Parish. So far, there's no warning with this storm at all across central portions of Newton County, just across the Sabine River in southeast Texas, but it is moving off toward the northeast, and this storm has had a history of spinning up and at least on radar showing signs of a tornado. Whether or not it can do that again as it moves into southwest Louisiana remains to be seen, but I do want to give you a first alert here in Vernon and Beauregard Parish just to stay weather aware, especially the western half of both of these parishes. I'll be watching this closely. Look at the velocity. I'm not seeing any great signs of anything spinning up as far as a tornado, so that is good news. Farther south, there's a separate area of thunderstorms from Beaumont southwest to west of the Winnie, Texas area. This too is moving east. This will move across Calcasieu and maybe Cameron parishes within the next 1 to 2 hours. That too could bring a risk of severe weather. Futurecast has this handled nearly perfectly. The storms lined up from Vernon Parish down to near Winnie. Put this into motion. Notice those gradually move eastward by 8 o'clock, still setting over the majority of southwest Louisiana by around 10 p.m. They're beginning to move to the east by midnight, quickly exiting our viewing area, but there still may be a few lingering past midnight in eastern Cameron, maybe even into Jeff Davis Parish before this ultimately clears out. So stay weather aware tonight. I'll be watching it closely. If any tornado warnings are issued, I'll be right back here on television. Do want to give you some good news. Tomorrow actually looks drier. I went ahead and reduced the rain chance. Futurecast kind of keeping us between systems. That first system is an upper level disturbance crossing the area tonight. And notice even the large scale model does not show much rain tomorrow. But here comes the next cold front. That moves in Saturday. That, too, could bring a risk of some stronger storms sometime on Saturday. I will admit, today's models have been painting that idea of severe weather with that front, maybe more so to our north Saturday. We'll keep an eye on that, but that front also doesn't really bring any cooler temperatures, staying at or above 70 through early next week. But again, this evening, a tornado watch is in effect until 2 a.m. and I'll keep you updated throughout the evening.